Oh my gosh, what a way to start. Taffy coming in with the raid. Give me 1 second, my mouse is being jumpy. Come on, click it. Heyo everyone, welcome back, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Taffy Devil, thank you so much for the raid to start it off. I appreciate it so much. How we doing everyone? Hello. Welcome in, welcome in. It is another fine Sunday here in the Widget 33 kitchen. Don't mind my dirty tank top. It is hot in the house. So we are going with Dad Bod Summer still. It's the way she goes. Tonight, I know it's hard to see, but tonight on the menu is the garbage plates. The garbage plate is a diner staple for Western New York, specifically Rochester area, and spread throughout. It is a very Depression era, hungry kind of food. It is basically 2 carbs and 2 proteins with a meat sauce. So it is meant to be a cheap, effective meal for energy and for muscle. It's not meant as a daily consumption. This thing has, I think the average garbage plate probably has 1,700 calories in it in total. 1,700 calories on one plate, typically. If you do the full size and the whole deal, it's insane. It is a lot of calories. But it's delicious. Usually it is more of a, right? That's what I'm saying, it's a ton of calories. But usually it is a college food or a drinking food as well. Like if you've gone out and had a couple of beers and you can come back and get one of these done up with some variations depending on where you are. The traditional garbage plates is home fries, mac salad, cheeseburger, hot link with meat sauce. Let me get that freshman 15 that I don't think any of us have lost the freshman 15. It just doesn't happen. It's just part of being the adult is you have to assume the additional 15. I've come to accept it. But this is one of those ones, like I didn't eat lunch today because I knew this is what I was going to have now at this point. Back probably about 10 plus years ago when we lived in New York, we were able to get them at a local place, which I cannot for the life of me remember the name. It is no longer there. It was awesome. If we see the birthday girl though, it is Sarah's birthday. If we see her, I will ask her because she knows the name of the place. So it is, and you know what, sometimes Taffy, that happens. Exactly, Mom Bod Summer as well. We got the Dad Bod Summer and the Mod Bod Summer. Try and say that 10 times fast because I cannot. I'm sipping today on a Donkaful. I figured it was a good occasion to have a beer as we're doing some heavy drinking kind of foods. You can kind of consider it like drunk food or stoner food or something along those lines. It is a struggle meal or something, so it's something that's, again, not an all the time kind of meal. This is not something you want to be putting out there every Thursday night for the fam and doing that kind of thing. But Sundays are a little bit bigger around here. We do go a little bit more bolder. Only variation we are doing is I'm going to do a turkey burger for my daughter. She does not eat beef, so she won't have meat sauce, but she'll get some of the mac salad, home fries. She'll get a burger with cheese if she wants it. So, only variations that we're making. How are we enjoying Genshin? Since you saw me play the island. Yes. Yes, no beef for you, Anthea. No beef for you. I am enjoying Genshin. I did Iceman's trial, Kaio, whatever his name is. I did his little trial thingy where he had to beat the boss, and then I did the one where Amber had to beat the boss, so I did that one as well. I've opened up a new area, but I got my Lisa leveled up to like 16. Most of them are leveled like 16-ish right now, so we're getting there. Kia, oh yeah. I'm trying. I didn't call him Iceman, okay? I didn't call him Iceman this time around. But I'm getting there, slowly but surely. Kia, I got it. Exactly, I'll get there. I'm trying, you know? Plus, I can play it on the PS5 in bed now, too. But then I can also play Final Fantasy in bed, which is just even better. It's like I said, it's got its hooks deep, deep, deep in. I had a great weekend of playing some ocean fishing, did some maps for the first time. I made like 5 million gil from the map run that I did on Friday nights with my FC, which was awesome. We got to talk to like 2 of the members because we split into groups of 6. So there was 2 active members in there, so that was cool. Aries, how's it going? Welcome, man. Really enjoying having the chocobo, as you should. Make sure that you get the, I think they're called glacial greens. If you feed them to the chocobo, it'll come out and be like your buddy while you're fighting. It'll tank. We were just talking about Final Fantasy 14. Yes, it's got its grasp, its talons deep into me at the moment. I'm an Inwalker just trying to get some 590 gear and trying to level up all my land and it's always, I don't want to call them jobs because then I would say hand and it's not the right thing. So the hand and the land. Played for the first 2.5 years. Oh man, okay. Need to get working on leveling them up. Yes, yes, yes. I didn't know that Chocobos leveled up. I just found that out this weekend on my map run. I guess you have to give them an onion after 10 if you want them to level. So I need to do that. I just need to go do fates and like keep feeding it in an onion. I'm a newbie as well. I've been playing for like 1.5 years almost, and I still learn stuff every single day. There's just so much in this game. Did coil and then fell off. Yeah, it's tough. It is tough. I enjoy it now. I've gone through ARR. I've gone through all the expansions. I really enjoyed the latest expansion. The story was good. It moved at a good pace. And I'm enjoying the gearing process. I'm not getting burnt out right now. But I'm also playing catch up from the first years and the whatnots, you know? All right, like I said, garbage plate, exclamation point menu. We'll bring it up. There's a link to the meat sauce that we're gonna make. There's also a link to the video where Emmy makes. Emmy makes did this as a hunger meal on her channel, and she really kind of breaks it down for you if you want a better explanation of like what the garbage plate is and why it came about. She tells you about that. It was originally like hots and tots, because it was originally like sausages and potatoes, and it's just kind of like transformed into this kind of concoction that we see today. It's kind of crazy. But we are going to get started with the meat sauce. Get the meat sauce going first because it is going to need to simmer for about an hour. After we got that set and doing its thing, we're going to move on to the mac salad. Make our mac salad and get that into the fridge and cooling and settled so that it's not completely runny. Then we will move on to the home fries, getting them prepped and into the skillet. I took the easy route. We have the burgers pre-done. I bought them at the store as such, just to make my life a little bit easier in this process. And then we also got some hot links. They're not red in color, but they are hopefully warm in temperature from Farmer John's. So we are gonna do it up that way. And there is variations on all this. Some places use baked beans. You can also put a fried egg on top. And if we remember, we will put a fried egg on top. You can use cheeseburgers, you can use chicken patties, you could use fried fish, you can use all variations of any kind of protein or size that you could think of. You could use potato salad instead of mac salad, and you know, interchangeable whatevers. It's basically just 2 sides and 2 proteins is usually what makes it up with the meat sauce to go around. Yes, we are making the fries from scratch. I've got the potatoes back here where you can't see them right now, hidden behind chats. We also are going to make the meat sauce from scratch. So, yeah, it is a cluster. It truly is. So we are going to do them, like I said, from scratch, everything from scratch, including the mac salad, and then we'll fry the egg, top it with some onions and some mustard and ketchup, and then we will be ready to serve.
So excited! Can't
So
wait.
exciting! I'm so excited. Okay. Get our menu out for our meat sauce. Perceive the meat sauce recipe. Taffy says hello.
Hello, Taffy.
All right, so what do we got? We got a medium onion, a clove of garlic, a pound of beef, a cup of broth or tomato paste, brown sugar, and basic spices. See, this is where the meat sauce is slightly different. It has, you're talking cayenne, chili, cumin, allspice, cinnamon, and clove. So you've got that like allspice, cinnamon, clove aspect, which really kind of changes it a little bit from your standard, say like a chili, like a meat chili, and changes that palate up just a little bit. I don't have any chili powder, but I got my chili pods, which I think are going to work just as well. Because there's not a whole lot in there. It's like a teaspoon of chili powder, so I'm just going to crush some of it up in the mortar and pestle. So, I'm not seeing the dancing. Not yet. I have not had time, and I'm sorry. It's been crazy. I'm hoping this week, and then if not, it'll have to wait until August because I am off after next week. After next week, there will not be a stream that Wednesday following or that Sunday because we will be out of town. But I am working on it. I'm trying to get set up with the whole Bobby Hill piece that Doris so preciously elected. I appreciate it, but I hope that you can carry the mantle here while I'm gone. I hope to see your name pop up on the phone while I'm out there. Might be able to stop in and, say hello, because there's a pretty good signal out at the cottage that we're going to. So I might be able to say hello from the mobiles. And I'd be on East Coast time at that point, too. Alright, let me get started. We gotta get this onion cut up and this garlic minced. So let's do this. Let's do this. Leroy's. We'll just go straight into the pot. I think that's the play. East Coast for the win. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. I'm just saying that's where we'll be. But how are you all doing today? How is your Sunday going? I hope it's treating you well so far. Mine started off good. I was able to have coffee this morning and a video chat with a great buddy in New York, actually. Gonna be able to see him in like a week and a half. I was very excited. We have been friends since high school. So, gonna be a good time. Been relaxing for you. I'm glad to hear it. I hope everything is okay with y'all there. I know you said you had some, there were some emergency things. I hope that went okay. We have been just kind of relaxing today. Like I said, for the most part, we did clean the kitchen, which Miss Holly B helps with, and I appreciate it, because it's a lot. Trying to tend to the garden. We got some stuff out there that I'm hoping to harvest before we leave, and I don't really want to leave it for the house sitters, but I might task them with watering the garden if they could, since they're here. See, I learned to sharpen my knife with that stone, which I've done off stream, and it seems to make a world of difference. Seems to make a world of difference. You just find false alarm. Okay. Still, yeah, the smart idea, exactly. To monitor is better than to do nothing, Because you never know. Sometimes it can be quick things that turn around and do whatnots. Where the heck is my bench scraper? Bench scraper. Bench scraper. There it is. Trying not to use my knife as a bench scraper, because I have a bench scraper, so that makes sense, right? Now do it on the... I know, what is... I know it's a strange question to ask you, but I hope that he is okay. I haven't seen him online. I see him post some things on Facebook, but I hope that he is doing all right. I know he's a busy working man, but... there are lots of things going on, and life likes to get busy. We understand that here. A butt scratcher! A butt scratcher! Alright, so I'm doing the diced onions. I'm just doing the one slice through the middle, coming down with my verticals, just trying to work on my knife skills, and coming back across. I'm not very good at getting onto, got no nails right now. Working. Okay, yeah, that's what I say. He hadn't been on a while. I knew he did those upgrades, and I saw him playing Final Fantasy. He was doing some things, and then I hadn't seen him on in a while. I was like, oh man. You know, sometimes he'd been through here on Sundays too, and again, hope he's doing okay. That's a good medium-sized onion, I would say. Let's get this garlic done up too. IEPs, yes. We've been through IEPs before as well. Just to, I would say, be open-minded with whatever it is they have to say. Listen to them. But also have a clear objective for the path that you want to lay out as well. It's the best advice I can give you. Garlic is sticky, sticky, icky, icky. Ooh, ooh. Get the recommendations, yeah, exactly. That's the best thing you can do. Usually schools are pretty good about it. I don't know about where you are, but I know here has been the best. Florida seemed to be pretty good, I believe. But here has been the best one by far. By far. Alright, we got our onion and our garlic chopped. Let's get those into the pan. Let's get switched overs. Boom. And what are we putting in? A little bit of oils. Teaspoon of oils. Like the back, yeah, it's the WRV stuff from down in Virginia Beach. They are right across the street from where my dad used to work. IEP was for one of our children. That was what it was for. All right, a little bit of oils. You know, we're not going to use olive oils. We're going to use. Ooh, maybe I have to. I thought I just got corn oils. You know, we'll just use the olive oils. It'll be aight. It'll be aight. Everything's gonna be alright. Do. I was just talking to Holly about it. I was like, we're getting ready to go on vacation. It's hot. It's summer. I've accepted it that I'm becoming like my dad, and I'm just gonna wear tank tops now. Tank tops and shorts. Just is what it is. But yeah, this is WRV, again in Virginia Beach. They're pretty good. I've got a 17th Street Surf Shop one somewhere. That's also a good one. Get these mixed up and doing their things. Alright, so I do need to, again, get this chili pod done up for the spices. Go with the tie-dye, you should be okay. I kind of like the tie-dye ones though. Get that old hippie feel to them, you know? I'm just chopping this up before I put it in the mortar and pedestal. Kind of get it a little bit smaller. Because I only need so much chili powder. I just don't have any, so I had to use these chili pods as a substitute. Unfortunately. At least you're not dead about Hawaiian shirts. Yeah, I know. I'm not a fan of the Hawaiian shirts. Doesn't do me any justice. Tank top, at least I get to show off my tattoo then, you know? Hawaiian shirt just covers it back up. Ready for another tattoo, but that'll have to wait. I wish Holly B would figure out what she wants so she can get her tattoo. Crushing that chili, kind of up to open it up. Trying to get it similar to that chili powder. Yeah, it's getting there. This is what I'm using. It's a tiny little one. It's got me sweating. All yours are in Korea? So we'll have to go to Korea then? Okay. Yep. I say this is, that's hard to show, isn't it? There's one, and then there's the other two kids. Alright, let's get these seasonings a-toasting. So we're going to use 1 cayenne, 1 chili, 1 black peppers, half a cumin, quarter of allspice. So before that's tablespoon. Go for that teaspoon. There's a half a teaspoon. There's an 8. What about a quarter? Quarter teaspoon. Yeah, there we go. All right. Now we're cooking with gas. So 1 teaspoon of the cayenne peppers. I believe Holly B only has the one. I've only seen the one, so I'm gonna assume it's just the one. Black peppers and then chili powder. So now we need a half of cumin. Did somebody switch it out? I had the cumin out. It's like somebody switched me out. Okay, how much of the cinnamon? 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon and 1/8 of a teaspoon of the allspice. 1/4 teaspoon of the allspice, okay. Alright. Give them astrological signs. I know you all are. And the ground cloves. Where's my cloves? Oh, we need to grind some cloves real quick too. Who knows? Get that peppers out. Take 2 of them. There we go. All right. Now we got our mixture going. This is quite the mixture. It's quite the seasoning. Okay, now I think the beef goes in. Yep, beef goes in now. Okay. Whoop, whoop. Move it along. I'm sorry, chat. I will catch up on chat in just a moment. I apologize. Whoop, whoop. Whew. All right. I did miss your question. What is, okay, which one was the most painful? Yeah, Theater Check, thank you so much for that high-grade break. I appreciate it. Thank you. How you doing? How's it going? Welcome in. We just got our beef going. I would say the most painful one, Taffy, was probably the Luffy one so far. Just because it did have a big section of just black flag for the pirate flag. So like it just had a lot of fill in and there's just not a lot you can do. Let me make this large. So there's not a lot you can do there. It's just a lot of fill in. So that was probably the worst. Do you have any, who else has, anybody else in the chat have tattoos? Do you care to share? So what was one of your most painful tattoos? Usually they're not too bad. I mean, when I say painful, I mean it's just, I don't know. I've been to decent artists so far, so I haven't had anything that's been otherworldly or excruciating. I also haven't gone very high sensitive areas for everything either, so. Turn it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Making brownies. All right. And his whole back done up? Oh, okay. I did not know that. You actually bought one? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. But cheers, y'all. Let me get another drink of this Donkaful while we wait for our meat sauce here to do its thing. All right, I believe here, so once it's cooked, we're gonna add our tomato paste, our brown sugar, and our broth. Simmer for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna hit it with a hand immersion.
Hurry now. Not bad, you? Not bad.
You know what that means. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Sarah. How's it going? Welcome in. How's it going? How are you now? Hopefully it's going good. You just come in. We're making our meat sauce over on this side, doing the thing. It's part of. Oh, okay. Dang. All right. Worth coming in just for that. Absolutely. I hope your day has been fantastic and your birthday has been amazing. We're just now getting this meat sauce going. It smells delicious. Exclamation point menu has the recipe that I am using for the meat sauce. The other stuff is pretty common. I'm using the same macaroni salad that I've used multiple times. I think I've used it twice here on stream already because it's fantastic. I have that link in the exclamation point recipes. I believe it's updated. Oh my gosh. Doris just resubscribed for 7 months. What? Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs.
Coming up, Millhouse.
Coming up, Millhouse. How you doing, bud? How you doing? I feel like we're gonna see you in a pretty short time frame there, my guy. We've missed you. But Taffy has done an excellent job as moderator while you've been gone. You would be so proud. How you doing, man? I have not seen your chair either. It has not arrived. So when that comes, Korean kitchen and hardcore descent. Nice, nice. What did you end up getting at the dinner place? 13-day-ish. Yeah. Oh, did I miss it? Let me catch up here a little bit. Tattoos, to get them temporary ones. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with temporary. It is a lifetime commitment. I've committed to the fact that I have Luffy D. Monkey tattooed on my arm for life. We're Straw Hats for life now. Bibimbap? Yeah, everybody loves a good bibimbap. That's what I'm talking about. Bibimbap is like the garbage plate of Korea. It's just good rice with a bunch of stuff on top of it. That's how I'm going to equate it to. Henna is a good one. Henna is a fun one that you can see, and like it does leave that lasting mark. There are some cool designs. So I can see that. That is a good one. Woo! I apologize, y'all. It is hot today. It says only 82 out, but it was supposed to be 86. And the last time I checked I'm using my meat thermometer as my ambient one because I don't have one. Oh, it's only 83.8 in here. Okay.
Is
Not
it
as
still hot
bad.
out there?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Alright. Give me just a moment. Give me just a moment. Let's get to your step up the heat challenge here. Let me get my tomato paste and let me get my beef broth in and then we will do that. Alright? It is hot. I've been sweating all day. I was sweating cleaning the kitchen earlier. I was sweating even after I took a shower. I just got out and I just felt like I was sweating again. The bathroom is not air conditioned, so that doesn't help either. Measuring cup. It says 1 cup of broth, but we can add more if we simmer longer than we need to. We can always add more. So. There you go. Cool off for a moment. Cool off. And a mini spatchy to get in here. Ah, mini spatchy. It's just straight up tomato paste is what's going into this. We put 1 cup of beef broth and 1 cup of, or 1 6-ounce can of tomato paste at this point. We're gonna simmer it down into a sauce. Let it do its thing. And it's kind of like a meat chili, like a differently spiced meat chili. Think of it that way. Oh yeah, colors coming together. Get our tomato paste all done up. See how it's big and chunky though? We're gonna hit it with the emulsion blender and really get it a little bit finer in those meat chunks. Let them do their things. Try and get all that tomato paste broken up. We getting there. We are getting there. Oh yeah. All right, step up the heat challenge. I didn't forget. You forgot. Let's dance for the birthday girl. Starting to cool down to 88 now. My gosh. You gotta go eat dinners, doors, enjoy your dinners. Tell the family, say hello. Step up the heat challenge. Step up the heat challenge brought to you by Blue Diamond Almonds. They're not sponsored me, but they are Carolina Reapers and they are effing hot. So for those that don't know, we asked Google for a number between 1 and 10, and whatever that number is how many we have to eat. So let's do the honors. Hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 10.
Here's a random number.
9. Oh my God. 9. You got a 9. Taking it to Rock Flavor City. We trying. We trying. Oof. I know they should sponsor me at this point. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Here is my 9. You get 9. You're gonna get me sweating. You're gonna get me dancing. Cheers to y'all. We're raising the price of that bee. So hot. So hot. If I focus on something else, it's not so hot. Bro, it's so hot. It's so hot, 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 hot. Oh my God, that's so hot. Woof. Woof. All right. We're good. We're good. Ooh, we are good. Whew. Am I peaking? Is the mic louder than it normally is? Are the audio levels okay? Oh, let's go back to the sauce. Let me at least show you what's going on in the sauce. Our sauce is bubbling. Oof. Smelling good, doing its bubble thing. Let me go get my immersion blender, thanks to Sarah in the chat. Sounds fine to me. Okay, I just wanted to make sure it's putting me in the yellow, so it's kind of like right at that cusp. I just want to make sure I'm not... Whew, thank you for that hydrate. Appreciate it, Halabi. Thank you. All right, immersion blender. Immersion blender, immersion blender. Where are you, immersion blender? You might be inside, actually, not outside. It is quite a bit cooler in here compared to the garage, I will say that. Aha, there you are, immersion blender. Come with me if you want to live. So yes, this was a gift, I believe, for my birthday last year from Sarah, actually, in the chat. So again, this has been a fantastic gift. Has made life amazing. Hand immersion blender, a good one. A Cuisinart nonetheless. Makes it even that much better. Ooh, excuse me. All right, we'll give this a couple more minutes to kind of simmer down. Simmer down now. We'll hit it with that immersion blender, and then we will move it off into one of the back corners and let it do its thing. Because then we're going to move on to the mac salad, so that's got time to set. Home fries will be coming up last in that prep order. We'll be doing those in the cast iron on the stove. And then the burgers and stuff should be pretty easy. We'll do those in the cast iron along with the hot links that we do have. And then we'll get our assembly going and then we should be good. I imagine we'll probably eat here, it's coming up on 4. Probably about 6. 6 o'clock is what I'm shooting for. Usually Sundays are about 3-hour streams-ish, 3 to 4 hours. So that's just the heads up. And the fried egg, yes, the fried egg will be the last little bits. We'll put that on top and let the yolk be runny and get all down and good. That gooey gooey goodness. All right, let's switch over here. Let me show you. I'm about to pulverize this stuff here real quick. I'm going to turn it off. There we go. Let's see what it looks like. A little more, just a little more than that. There we go. That's more of that consistency I'm looking for. It's almost like a curry. It's got like a curry spice almost to it. Yeah. Still got some chunks in there, but nice and smooth. Transfer it to the back and let it do its thing. Meat sauce accomplished, y'all. Fantastic job. Fantastic job. We did it. Look at that nice. Look at that cast iron. Look at it. Look at it. It's crazy. All right. We need to get our area cleaned up. We need to prep out this mac salad and keep the ball rolling. So again, I appreciate y'all being here on this Sunday. I know weekends are kind of crazy sometimes. So I appreciate y'all coming and spending a moment here with me in the kitchen as I prep dinner for the fam. I've got some, been working on a lot of different ideas lately to try and see what it is I want to do with this. We've been going now for a little over 6 months, into the 7th month now here. We are almost to our next goal, which is crazy. I didn't think we would get to that part even as fast as we did. So with that on the horizon, I'm trying to think of different ways to, I guess, expand a little bit. With 2 days a week, it won't help me push for the next one, which would be partner. I'd have to pick up at least the 3rd day. So I'm considering going every other week, and I'd also like to, I've got some other ideas as well as some mixed content I'd like to do. How do y'all fare with, like, TikTok cooking? Do y'all enjoy TikTok cooking? Like seeing the videos, seeing the prep, and seeing all the different things? Is that a thing that would be of interest to anybody here? I'm not on TikTok, but I see recipes on Facebook that I like. See, that's what the kind of thing that I was thinking is maybe, because I think I need to do Wednesdays a little bit differently. I know I have it listed as like a night school for me learning, but I think, I don't know, I feel like it just doesn't give off the right representation that I want it to. So, in the midst of just tweaking the stream and doing the things, that's the great part, is it can change, it can evolve. It could be slightly different than what you started. It doesn't always have to stay the same. You good?
Drink? You want a drink?
Yeah, will you get me a LaCroix?
Yep.
Lemon or lime would be great, because I am sweaty. Whatever the content is, I appreciate that. I know, like, I've been watching some of Chris Hangry stuff on TikTok, because he kind of switched over into that. Oh, thank you.
Well, can you open mine too? I just painted my nails.
Yes, since you just painted your nails, I will open your Fresca for you. There you are, madam. Anything else? Is there anything else I can do?
Not at the moment.
Your dinner will be ready at like 6 o'clock. Oh, that is good. It is cold and good. But yeah, teamwork makes the dream work. That's right. But I've been watching his, and like, so he's been doing some sort of recipes, and he's been making like some pepper water, and he did some other things that were pretty cool. And I like that idea, because then I can try some new things that I can do behind the scenes, and it doesn't have to be a full setup for stream. But I can get a tripod for my phone and film and do some things that kind of expand it out a little bit and break it up. I know, I just want to try new things. I like this whole aspect, so I'm going to try some new stuff. Support, exactly, and that's where her and I are at. We support each other because that's what you do. Support those that support you. She always unconditionally has my support. Always, always. Okay, so mac salad. Before I get sidetracked, let's get started on this mac salad. We need to get our sauce. Let me get it back on. Put it on the lowest of low. And we'll just need to keep an eye on it, see if we need to add any more beef broth along the way. So, all right, so we need 3 hard-boiled eggs. We'll do those when we do the macaroni. 1 diced onion, 3 stalks of celery, 1 bell pepper, and relish, mayo, mustard, sugar. So, and I'm not putting that much sugar on. I learned the lesson. It does not need 3/4 of a cup. That's insane. Way too much sugar in this recipe. All right, so there's our eggs, but these beautiful green peppers that I just bought. Oh, I got a red pepper, that's why. Can't find the green pepper because I bought a red pepper. I don't want the diabetes. I know I'll get the diabetes enough. I eat enough other sugary foods. Wonka has his grasp on me today as I ate these little nerd bomb things. Have y'all seen these? Like wild berry. It's basically like soft sugary nerd and then covered in nerds on the outside, kind of like the Nerds rope. I bought it once and I won't buy it again because I'll eat the whole bag. So I gave the bag to my daughter. I was like, you need to take these. Same with the sweet tart ropes. I don't know what it is. When it goes uber sweets, I get the diabetes. The diabetes. All right, let's get a bowl for our mac salad. Let's get some water going too for our macaronis. Squeeze my macaroni. There it is. All right. 8, so we need 2 cups of this. All right. So tart, but so sweet. Nerd ropes, right? Nerd ropes are good. Nerd ropes are those candies that you like really, really want. See, that was the other thing. Okay, so y'all hear me out, okay? The other thing that I was considering doing maybe like once a month would be like a tier ranking. So we could rank like potato chips, or we could rank candies, or we could rank French meals or fast food places. We could do one of those tier list rankings on stream with like polls and stuff. Maybe like once a month. The bad typing. I do be playing League. Exclude the bad typing. I do be playing League. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Hot. And maybe that's what we call it. Is call it hot takes. The take on the tier system. I'm gonna do some research into it. Voodoo Kettle. Hell yeah, Voodoo Kettle. I love Voodoo Kettle. I'm so glad that I found those in New Orleans. I was hungover. I had a red Gatorade and I had those things. And then after a bowl of red beans and rice, I was back on my feet ready to do a whole nother night of drinking. New Orleans is a magical place. A magical place. All right, bowl. That's what I went down there for the first time. It was not the pot, it was for the bowl. Stay focused, Widget. Stay focused. That is not the right bowl. I think that is the right bowl for that lid. And it is. Yeah. Tier 1 for sure. That's what I'm saying. Well, we do it on like we do the alphabet system. So it would be F to A, and then S tier would be the God tiers, you know? We could do something like that. I'm gonna sit down and figure it out. Like I said, I know I'm going on vacation here in about a week, so I'll be going for those 2 streams. I may take, oh my gosh, I used a paper towel and I'm an idiot, I'm sorry. I've broken my promise to stream. I have used a paper towel. It's the first time in a long time though. Well, that's what I'm saying. I think I might rotate it out so that I could do that like one Thursday every month or something. The next week would be like a Fall Guys, like community night or something. Just to kind of like switch it up a little bit on the off days. Do 2 cooking days and then 1 like random day. So I've been enjoying Fall Guys. Me and Holly have been playing Fall Guys on the PS5. It's been so much fun. We started a whole new account as well on the PlayStation, and we've already got 2 wins between the 2 of us. So we've been having some fun with that. And it's a free game now, which is awesome. It's free on all the platforms. Like, it's free on PlayStation, it's free on Xbox, it's free on Switch, it's free on the PC. So it's like it brings everybody in with a relative ease. That nobody's like left out of a game. And then I've been trying to promote my Discord a little bit more, so like the regulars can get into maybe the Discord and we can chat while we're playing the games and do that kind of stuff. Trying to do a little bit more community things, build a little bit more community here that's open and doing stuff. How dare you use a paper towel? I know, I'm sorry. I is so sorry. Thank you, Anthony, for promoting the Discord. I appreciate that. So again, different things that we're trying here, because why not? We enjoy those things, so why not try and do the stream with them? Like I said, I want to see if maybe we'll make the push for the end of the year for like partner or something like that. We'll shoot high or something. But we got a lot of different things we got to get done first before then. So, again, just ideas. I did say 3 stalks, right? Let me make sure I'm not an idiot. 3 stalks. All right, I did say 3 stalks. Prepared when it could be a coach. You could definitely. You could co-stream, I believe, from the PlayStation. We could do something like that, because we could put you on like voice Discord, because you wouldn't have to hear, or we could something like that. That's what I'm saying. The Fall Guys opens it up though, so it's like easy to join. It doesn't matter what platform you're on, because all work the same. It's a great one for that one. Plus the games are fun, except for Roll Off. Screw Roll Off. My least favorite game ever is the dang roll-off. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, because you trying to get affiliate too? Absolutely, that would be a good thing to have. Does the PlayStation allow for Discord? I don't know. Does the PlayStation have Discord, or is that an Xbox only kind of thing? Because it's harder to do the voice from the PlayStation if you want to do it outside of that. All right, we almost got our 3 stalks done. Again, just making smaller bites. This is going into our mac salad, so nobody wants a whole stalk of celery when they're trying to just get a little bite of that mac salad. Just little bites. Little bites. Can do it on the phone. Yeah, as I know. I just didn't know if it did it on the PlayStation. I know they've been making improvements and doing that kind of thing with it, so which has been good. Taking our core out here. Take our sticker off the outside, probably a good idea too. Got some seeds in there. Let's get them out of there. Oh, what's this? What is this? Got some brown gunks and our red peppers. It's alright, we just cut it out. We just cut it out. Look into it? Okay, let me know. Like I said, Fall Guys has been a fun one. Plus the little challenges are easy, you know? It's a fun, quick round. Doesn't last forever. You can play it with a group very easily. I know I was playing with that Dirty Tooth for a hot minute last night till I had to jump out real quick. But it's a good one. Like I said, I think I'm going to switch it up and do like that one night. And then maybe the next week, like I said, we'll do like a ranking or something. We'll go into just chatting. Open up our Discords and do that kind of thing. So lots of ideas. I got lots of ideas. I just don't know how much time I actually have to do to implement all the things I want to do, you know? Love Tooth, same. Tooth has been a great supporter here on the stream for a long time. His life is very hectic right now. He is getting ready to move states. So it might be a minute before we see him come around, but I know he's trying to stream some of his like setup when he gets moved. So that would be cool, a little cool content. Could you also give me a shout out for Tiki Gone Wild? I know he's not here, but we believe he has fallen ill to the ick. So if you can, go show him some love. Another fallen one to the COVIDs.
All right, let's go kill these hunters.
Thank you, sir.
Wow.
Oh, speaking of Tooth and Tiki.
I saw it.
What?
What a play.
What kind of game mechanic? Okay, all right. You want to play it like that? All right.
You won't play like that? You won't play like that? You gonna find out. Exactly. I appreciate that, Taffy. Thank you so much. All right, I think that is about enough of that. We don't need the whole bell pepper in this situation. We got more celery than the other ones. All right, so let's get these into the bowl. I believe our water is boiling now, which will be good. Let's take a gander. Oh, nope, can't see nothing because it's covered. Oh, we're getting close. We're getting close. All right, let's get our pasta measured out. Yep, unfortunately. The COVID is a strong one. It is surging here in San Diego right now. And it's just a thing. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. I want to do the best to protect those that are around me and do whatnots. But at some point, we just have to, I don't even know. Do we move forward? At what point do we move forward? We don't want to leave anybody behind and do that kind of thing, right? But when you have those that actively hold things up, so like, what do you do? So one of them weird questions, right? All right, so I'm gonna do the macaroni and the egg at the same time. It's gonna be amazing. I'm sweating like crazy in here. Let's see what the old thermometer says. What are we at? Whew, 88. All right. We be at 88 in here. It is a little warm. All right. Our sauce is going good. Let's give it a quick stir here. Oof. Oh yeah. That sauce is smelling delicious. Absolutely delicious. And our macaroni and our eggs are gonna go in. They're gonna go in for about 8 minutes or so. We cheat, we're gonna do them all at the same times. All right, Bard and the Chocobo, very cool. Very, very cool. Get a little bit of salt into this. All right, give me just 2 moments here. Oh, you don't have, the archer will turn into the bard though. Give me like 2 moments. I need to use the restroom real quick, and while we bring that up to a boil, and I will be right back. Okay, we're back. We didn't boil over, we're good. We just set our timer, we should be goods. What we got? I like the Bard, it's fun. My Arcanist and Reaper though, yes. Reaper is the way to go. I'm fully enjoying Reaper right now. We're maxed out. We got a gear score of 580 something. We're on our way to 590s. Enjoying it. We've got our rotations down. We know when to pop all of our OGCDs, all the good stuffs. Nothing wrong with that. They turn into the Black Mage. Nothing wrong with that at all. A lot of people love the Black Mage. You're gonna have a good time. You're gonna have a good time. All right, so we got our strainer out. We've got those chopped. Oh, we needed a cup of diced onions too. Okay, we need to chop an onion. I am behind. We got 7 minutes to chop an onion. Wild Turkey Dad is here. Mary Lou is down. Lucifer, sending all of our love to you, Lucifer. I'm sure y'all had a busy day. How are you doing? I need to call you this week and actually talk to you in person just to see how things are going. But welcome in. Hope you guys are doing good. I actually saw Lucifer for just a moment earlier because we were talking to George, and y'all were dropping the kids off when we were on the phone. So we saw her for a quick moment. But how's it going, Wild Turkey Dad? So you've come in just at the moment here. We're trying to prep the macaroni salad. Kind of explaining the garbage plate idea is a double carb, double protein, recession-proof kind of meal, if you will. I think that's the best way to describe it. We are using macaroni salad and home fries. And then our meats are going to be a cheeseburger and a hot link. Traditionally, I believe in Rochester now they're done with either white hots or red hots, which are like a sausage that aren't necessarily spicy. It's just like one's pale and one's red. And they can be spiced on different levels, but that's traditionally the one used. We're using a hot link. It should be fine. No one's gonna die. Oh yeah, now we got some onion going. Some onion going. Use our bench scraper for what it's for. But I have not had, I'm trying to think of the last time I actually had a garbage plate was. I didn't have one when I went in October. I didn't have one in Christmas of 19. So the last one I might have had may have very well been in like 2013. So almost 9 years ago was the last time I probably had a garbage plate. Has anybody else actually had a garbage plate before? Have you been to the Rochester area and that kind of thing? Joe's Hots. That's the name I could not remember earlier, Sarah. I knew you would come through with it. Joe's Hots. Yeah, I saw that it's no longer open. The kids are great. Drew got his first Dave Burger and finished it before me. Oh, man. He is a growing child at the moment. And my food bill has been nice that they have been gone. And I do not look forward to that when they return. It's going to be quite a bit. All right, we're not going to need the whole onion, just as 1 cup. So I think we'll be good with that. We'll keep our other stuff here for fajitas or something. I don't know. Something along those lines. I'm glad to hear that, though. I'm glad y'all, again, got some time this time around. That's very, very cool. Moved out of the area and possibly split. Oh, noes. Oh, noes. Joe's Hots was so good. That's the last place I had a garbage plate. In the town that we lived in. It was great. R.I.P. Joe Hots. Up there with John with a spoon doing all the things. We appreciate you. Alright, so we need our mayo and our mustard, apple cider vinegar, salt, and celery seed. Alright. Celery seed. Where's our salt? There's our salt. Don't get us salted. Eat one of the leftover burgers cold. See? That's what happens. That's what happens. He made the right choice. Ooh. Yeah, our meat sauce is really coming down now. It's looking good. Woo. Mayo, did I put the mayo in here? I know the mustard's in here. I could have swore I put the mayo in here too, though. There's the open one. We'll try and use that. We'll try and use that first. All right, so we're just waiting on this. Got about another minute or so. That'll give us our hard-boiled eggs and our macaronis for the salads. Doing both at the same time because working smarter, not harder. Oh yes, oh yes. Hey, all right, it is the Meet the Robinson person. How you doing? Ashar Riddell, how's it going? Been keeping up, been doing well, How about yourself? We're just getting ready to do our macaroni salad here. Setting up for our garbage plates, which is just a ultimate combination of ultra carbs with ultra protein covered in meat sauce. 1 in the morning, should be going to sleep. Oh no. Couldn't wake up with the, all right, so I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. It is pretty amazing. It is pretty amazing. It's not an all the time kind of meal. This is a very stoner-ish, drunken kind of food maybe, or a college meal. It's meant as a struggle meal, I think is what it started off with its hots and tots. But it's a good one. We're just talking about the last time I had one was probably almost 10 years ago in upstate New York. Okay, Google, stop timer. All right. What's that?
It is the tiny little fan.
I can't really feel it, so.
You'll feel it sooner or later.
That's what they all say. Alright, so we're just gonna rinse it through till it's cold because we're making macaroni salad, so we're not serving this pasta hot, obviously. Plus, it'll give our eggs a chance to cool down as well. Drunken stupor deliciousness. That was proper.
See, you can feel it. I can see your beard moving.
I'm just sweating. It is what it is.
I know.
I feel like it's just a tease. And yes, Wild Turkey Dad, that is Holly. She is out and about helping. She doesn't come on camera, but she does share her voice here on stream.
In my hand when I reach for food.
All right, so we're letting that cool. Asteriana, how you doing? Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing all right today. We're just waiting for our macaroni to cool down here, getting ready to start on our mac salad to set. We even got the scandalous arm. That is correct, Taffy. We got the scandalous arm. Like it was the 1910s, 1920s, showing off the ankle.
That's correct. I'm a hussy.
You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous. But it is one of those like easy to do's. I imagine was pretty cheap definitely at the time that it came through. Like I said, it's still a staple in the diner scene there. I believe the big like famous foodie spot, if you will, is like Nick Tahoe's is the one that's still doing the original, if you will, or whatever that they want to call it. You know how food places get with their stuff. They're weird about stuff like that. These eggs are still way hot. Need to get them in some ice water. Ice water's away. Big. Oh, all right, let's just get some ice in here. 1 second, so I will catch up on chat in 1 second. Trying to make sure these eggs are not overcooked. Oh my god, ice maker, come on. The Samsung fridge has had the worst ice maker ever. Today, Junior. There we go. All right. Eggs cooling and stopping the cooking process. There we go. What a hussy. Yes. Time for randomness. I'm always open for randomness, Taffy. You don't ever have to ask. You can just fire away, as they like to say. All right. So we're going to need 2 cups of mayo, 3 tablespoons of mustard, apple cider vinegar. That's the other one I wanted to get out. We'll get all the ingredients out first and go from there. That dirty tooth. How you doing tonight, man? How is it going? Looking good? Looking sweaty, my guy. I am sweaty right now, and that's okay. I appreciate that. It's dad bod summer here. You know what I mean? I'm becoming wild turkey dad. I got my WRV tank top on. If it was tie-dye, I would be all set. I got my beard afloat.
Are all these structures Forerunner alloy? It is. Oh. I knew it was a Forerunner tower, but look at all the glyphs and stuff.
Oop.
This is really cool looking. Whoa. Whoops. I guess don't.
Thank you so much for that shout out. I appreciate that. Amen. I know, Wild Turkey Dad. I'm trying my best. I need to talk to you. I'm going to try and see if I can get some more WRV or 17th Street Surf Shop ones. I'm going to have to send them back with doors. With it being summers and the whatnots. Plus, it gives me a good excuse to show off the tattoos, right? Who doesn't love to show off their tattoos? Is of you dying? That's okay. That's okay. At least it's entertaining. I can't wait for somebody to start getting the clips of the Majora's Mask and all the deaths in that one. For those that don't know, I believe he's still doing Tuesdays and Thursdays. Well, like I said, I know he's in the middle of getting ready to move. He is packing the things up, so make sure you go show that dirty tooth some love. The man is moving states, making moves, doing things, making it happen, as one does. So, show him some supports. Never hurts to have some love, right? Never hurts. Yes, yes, yes. At least he does have clips. Agreed. Agreed. You will get there as soon as you get to that affiliate, Taffy. You're getting there. Just takes time and patience. Keep moving forward, as we like to say. Keep moving forward. All right, that mayo is done. It's donezo. It's perfect. Use the last of it. Get it out of here. Get out of here. Okay, I think these eggs are good now, too. Let's make sure this macaroni is good as well. People with bad tattoos. There are people with bad tattoos, yes there are. But there are people with tattoos like mine. Look at mine. He's an idiot. He looks like an absolute idiot in this picture, and that's why I chose it. I can't wait for this friggin' thing to show up, y'all. Like when it shows up, it's just gonna blow up everything. I can do this exchange for food, can do. Also means you get food, of course. As long as you're helping, then the food is always available. Dish doers are always appreciated around here, that's for sure. All right, 3 tablespoons of mustard. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. With the chicken strips. Absolutely, Taffy. Be shameless. Promote that self. Promote thyself. All right, 2 1/4 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. Teaspoons, though. Teaspoons. Teaspoons, they say. Just a little acid, that's all. Just a little acid in there. A little acid never hurt nobody, right? Way too much mustard. What size are you looking for? What are we talking about there, Wild Turkey Dad? Oh, size? XLs. XLs is what we're looking for. We are in the XL Dad Bod summer here for the WRVs, as you can see. Celery seed, 3/4 teaspoon. All right. We're almost there. We've almost done it, folks. We've almost made this macaroni salad. Quarter teaspoon of salt. There we go. And our sugars. Sugar. Oh. Our sugar got some. That's all she gets. I went way less on the sugar than the recipe. I don't think it needs the sweetness. I like the tang of it all. So, that's me. I have not put the macaronis in just yet. I'm just getting the preliminary mix up and doing the things. Got it. Pull it up. Okay. Any mustard is too much mustard. Oh my gosh. Tooth. This is where we have to politely agree to disagree. And that's why I like cooking. Because some people like things and some don't. I get some people like or don't like cilantro. Some people it tastes like soap for them. I gets it. I gets it. Take it. See, that's what I'm saying. We were talking earlier. About doing a tiered hot take system on some different things, whether it be, fast food or snack foods or different tiers like that. Oh man, this is just all sticking. This is an awfully boiled egg. Like it wasn't fresh at all, I guess. I don't know. Losing chunks of it. She's not a beaut, that's for sure. I don't want to lose too much of the egg because then I won't have anything to put in the salad. Alright. Alright. I'm a picky butthead. Okay. That's what I was thinking. I need to do something along those lines, like a tiered system. Oh, see, now this one peeled without an issue. What the heck there, eggs? Could you... A tale of two eggs, okay? This one did nothing but stick. And this one is perfect. Who knew? Who knew? Oh, now we got another sticky one. Okay, so we're right back to sticking. But yeah, as I say, on like a Wednesday, I'm also considering another day during the week. Trying to pick up a third day when I come back and really try to make a push for things, if you will. So not all eggs are equal, unfortunately. So we got the Usually we get the organic large eggs, and these things are banging. I don't know what happens. Just giving it a basic chop up, nothing crazy. It's just gonna get mixed in. You don't need it pulverized. There we go. And I'll give you a close-up of this. I know it's been far away. So, let's get that red pepper up here. It's kind of hard to see that red pepper in there, but trust me, it's in there. There we goes. A beautiful mac salad. Ready to go again. Woo. Give it a quick taste test though, just to make sure that we're goods. Make sure that we're good. A third widget day, exactly, right? We're good. Good tang. Good salt level. Now let's give it its time to set. All right, now we're moving on. Let's take an eye on this meat sauce here. Make sure that we're not too dehydrated. I'm gonna add a little bit more broth in here. So just a little broth. What did I do with it? What did I do with it? Boop, boop, boop. There it is. There we go. Splish splash. Alright, meat sauce is looking good. We can let it continue to simmer and do its thing. Our mac salad is in the fridge now. We're getting closer. Now it's on to the home fries. So now we're on to one of the last few steps here. Confirm that it's definitely macaroni salad. You're correct. To be correct, I believe we've done it 3 times here on stream. We've done it for 2 cookouts because it has been so amazing. This is now the 3rd time. It usually goes really well. We all seem to like it. It's great for that cookout kind of feel, or this garbage plate is essential to have mac salad. It's just one of those main staples when it comes to a garbage plate. Exclamation point menu will have the recipe for the meat sauce. But I also included a video for Emmy Makes. She does a garbage plate and kind of like gives you a little bit of the history of like it going from a struggle food basically from the Depression, how it kind of changed up into the college atmosphere and that kind of thing. So it's worth a quick, it's like 7 minutes. She doesn't do it true justice, I believe, because she just uses some like frozen potatoes and like some store-bought macaroni salad, and it looked like the burger, I don't know where the burgers came from, she just kind of like threw it all together. I don't think she did it proper justice. We're doing it proper justice here today in the Widget Kitchen. But she still loved it, and she said it's still good, and you can, if you're running on a quick day and you just want something easy, absolutely could do something like that. All right. So we're gonna say probably 2 potatoes per person is what I'm gonna go with. 2 per person. I'm gonna wash them and I'm gonna microwave them for like 4 minutes to get them a little soft, a little pre-cooked. And then we're gonna fry them up in the cast iron. Get that awesome home fry up and browning, all the goodness on there. The goodness gracious. It didn't work for you? Okay, I'll have to check it out. Dang it. Okay. It is broken. Yeah, I'll have to correct it. I don't know if it times itself out or what. but it keeps changing on me, and I'm not sure why. Truth, I believe I have you on Discord. I'll send you an invite after stream today. Door's probably broken. We can blame it because he's not here. He was lurking earlier. But I believe they're probably having dinner right about now. So we probably won't see him again for the evening. But it was nice to see him. Can't wait to see him again in a little under 2 weeks. He's been gone for a while here, you know. We miss the doors. We miss the doors. What are y'all getting into tonight? So what is everybody else eating tonight? I've been explaining garbage plates and stuff. What is on y'all's plate tonight? What are y'all eating? That is not the words that ever entered the mouth. Ever. Oh crap, I'm an idiot. I needed to microwave it first. Oh, it's on an idiot, see? I already forgot what I was doing. I forgot what I was doing already. Let's see if we can get it to stay. Let's see, bowl. Doge walk, understood. Packing, okay. Having the cheeseburgers, nothing wrong with the cheeseburgers in Styriana. We'll be having cheeseburgers in this concoction as well. No clue what you're eating. Who knows? Oh, knows. That'll work. That'll do. All right, let's give it like 4 minutes, it said. And this is just to soften it up a little bit, so that way it's not hard all the way through. It's a little bit easier to cook. Yeah, that's what I'm trying. We're trying it, Asteriano. We're gonna see. You know, the potato starch sucked itself back together. We're gonna call it a whole potato, and see what we get. I was hoping nobody would notice. Definitely warm. Let's see where we're at right now. $84. Okay, we're only 84 in the kitchen. We got a little fan on us right now. Feels good. Feels good. Thanks to Holly B. Like I said, this is the first time I've had this dish in about 10 years. It wasn't a regular staple in the diet, but it was one of those ones that you had every once in a while when the funds were a little tight and you wanted quite a bit to eat. This one definitely hit the spot. I believe someone on Twitter said that they used to serve in their college diner hall, which was kind of cool. I didn't know that. So they probably went to like Oswego or something, or maybe something up in the Rock area. So in the 90s, oh my gosh. We didn't break 90 today, but it's looking like it's going to happen here shortly. So it's a perfect time for us to go on vacation. Hopefully the college isn't too bad with it being on the lake. Should stay a little bit cooler down there, and I believe there's air conditioning, so it shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. Hopefully. Oh yeah, it says it's 79 degrees outside right now. Let me see if I can confirm that. Hey Holly, if you have a moment, can you check the outside temp and see if we can open doors? Google says 79, and it says 84 in the kitchen. Never had this dish before? Okay. Again, it's like a basic 2-carb. It's like a 2-carb side, and it can be mixed up. There's variations, but you could use potato salad or macaroni salad. Some do like baked beans as a side. But usually there's like a crisp side, like a potato, or like a French fry or a home fry, and then there's the wet side, which is like the macaroni, the potato, a couple different things, baked beans. And then you go with your meats, your easy meats. Usually they were sausages back in the day. Now it's usually a cheeseburger and like a Red Hot. And then the meat sauce kind of brings it all together at this point. It's pretty good. It's not an all the time kind of meal. Like, it's definitely not something you want to eat all the time. I believe there are 1,700 calories in this bad boy. 1,700. I did not eat lunch today for that reason. And even then, it's still over the dietary guidelines for just about anything. I remember vividly not being able to finish one of these and having to eat it over 2 meals, if not more. It's just that good. Potatoes just about done. We're almost there. And then we'll just get them into the pan. We'll use that bowl again. We're on perfect. Okay. Whew. The heat's getting to me. Heat's getting to me. It's got me frazzled. A little over 6 months now. Yes, we started at the beginning of the year, Sarah. We started in that very first week of January. This is the 28th or 29th week that we've been doing it. We've missed a few here and there, but we've been pretty consistent. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like I said, just trying to stick and be consistent and do something for myself and for the community as well. I need the outlet to be creative, and I enjoy hanging out with you guys to do it, so. I feel like it could probably take another one, but we'll let it cool for just a moment. Happy to be here and proud. I think so much, Taffy. Thank you. That's why we made you a mod. We appreciate you being here, the randomness that you bring. And again, everybody coming through and hanging out and saying hello and different kinds of things like that. That's what I really enjoyed in Twitch, is just the sense of community. Food and drink is awesome. We have so many food and drinkers stop by and hang out and do that kind of thing. And just regulars and other channels. It's just a cool social experience, I guess, to be able to cook and do this kind of thing. Food and drink is different on Twitch. It's definitely different than the other channels, and I think I enjoy it a little bit more. I think the communities are a little bit tighter, a little bit better, so it's kind of cool. The randomness, bring it on. We have not had a random question. So I implore you to bring a random question, Taffy. Let's hear it. We haven't had one in a while. What do you got? I'm gonna put you on the spot. The worst movie you've seen in the theaters. Ooh. Oh, Power of the Titan. How you doing? Welcome in. Happy Sundays. What in the heck is that emote? It is definitely a squid. That's crazy. Welcome in, though. Doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Hope you're doing all right. We're just waiting our potatoes to cool here a little bit before we get started on some home fries. And Taffy has just asked, what is the worst movie that we've seen in theaters? Oh, I don't even know. See, the Mr. Bean movie was pretty bad. We saw quite a few bad ones. I saw a lot of movies as a kid too, though, that were just kind of eh. I'd say probably Dragnet. Dragnet will probably be the one that was like, I think I saw that with my great-grandfather. I was like, what is this? It was like Tom Hanks and Dan Aykroyd. I was like, what is going on? Maybe I was just too young at that point. I was probably too young to really enjoy it, but that would be it. What about y'all? What is the what's the worst movie you've seen in theaters? Ooh, these are definitely hot potatoes. You walked out of Fast and the Furious? What? You walked out on Family? Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil? I don't know what that is. Holly is way better with the movies and that kind of stuff than I am, so usually I defer to her. Elita Battle Angel. Okay, yeah, I heard that was a really bad one. Really was that was disappointing for me. It was so much potential. Okay. So you like those horror movies though, don't you, Taffy? Are you into the horror movies? I am not into the horror movies. I was tormented as a child by my uncle and aunt. Whew. A little hot still. Potato is a little hot from those 3 to 4 minute nuking, which helped cook it a little bit, but it is something to be mindful of while you're cutting them. And I'm back. Welcome back, Theater Tech. Welcome back. Going in on them second batch of them brownies, them stuffed brownies. I definitely I'll have to check that out. Theater Tech, do you have a social medias that I can check that out on? Feel free to, if it's the same name, I'll definitely have to check them out. I want to see what these stuffed brownies come out like. Those are one of the ones later on, or the knockoff one. Okay, that's acceptable then. You can't walk out on family though. You can't walk out. This is Brazil. There's quite a few home fries that's going to be right here. Definitely going to be quite a few home fries. Afraid not. Okay. Well, if you... oh, crap. I got to fix my Discord link. I'd say post them in the Discord, but I got to fix the link. I don't know what it is. That's what I would like to do, the Discord, is to have places like that people can pop in and share their food pics and do that kind of stuff. I would like to have a place like that. All right. I didn't used to, but now I can actually feel safe. Okay, that's cool. New Thor. I wouldn't mind seeing. I have not seen the new Thor. Posted the food pic in the widget. Okay, very cool. That's right, I've seen your steak one in there. Lemon marshmallow waffle brownies with jam piped in them. They crumble over a chocolate honeycomb topping on the brownies. Oh my gosh. Dipped in sweet batter, deep fried, doused in confectionery sugar. Holy crap. Decorated with strawberries and misted with leatherwood honey and cracked caramel on top. That is delicious diabetes and all those things, and I want to eat it. That sounds delicious. That is a lot of things, though, not gonna lie. That is a lot of things. What's the prep time on something like that, if you don't mind me asking? Because that's got to take some serious work to get those. I mean, they got to be worth it. I imagine they are worth it for that. That's got to be some serious prep time. There we go. Nice bowler style. We'll do these in batches, so it's not too bad. And there's only 20 calories? I don't believe you. Only 20 calories? 1 hour roughly? I can see that being true. 20 calories, I don't believe you. As Ron Burgundy says, I don't believe you. Right? I believe the 1 hour for sure. That's definitely some prep time to do those things. All right, let me get a little bit of oil for this for these home fries. I just bought corn oil. I'm going to use that. That is not my corn oil. Where the hell is the corn oil that I just bought? Let's Used oil. Is it up here? Did I miss it? It's not up there. Where did it go? Where did it go? Is it up here? Nope. Is it down here? Nope. Alright. We're playing hide and seek here, and I might not find this corn oil. We might not find this corn oil. Let me come in and see what it says. They'll feel bad when they're eating them. Not in the sink either. I know. I don't understand where my corn oil went. Those are brand new bottles for these purposes and doing the things. Doing the stuff and things, and the things and stuff required that I had the oils. But that's my one for fish. That's my used one. That's all used oils. I got no bottles. Okay. We're gonna have to use our avocado oils. Avocados. 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 Is it under the dish drainer? I've heard that story and it is not. And I really want to know how the hell it got there. Alright? I've heard that story from Mikey and it blows my mind every time. Ooh, that's hot. Alright. Let's get some salt on these bad boys. Get a little seasoning as well, maybe a little onion, a little garlic, a little paprika, maybe, just maybe. Nothing crazy, nothing too crazy, you know. We're not getting crazy. I want to get local. There we goes. All right. Now we got some home fries going. But yes, the dish drainer story, I wish Mikey was here to tell it because it is amazing. And the fact that it ended up there just kind of still blows my mind. Like it doesn't comprehend. Does not compute. All right, home fries are going, lightly seasoned. We've got some oils in theirs. All right, now we got them spread. They're all covered in oils. Do your things. Become crispy. Crispity, crispity. Let's get a plate for them crispity, crispities. We got ourselves a little good with that. That's the way she goes, I guess. But again, welcome in, guys, on this wonderful Sunday. Thanks for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. We are celebrating Western New York's finest here with the garbage plate. Yeah, thank you. Perfect. He hasn't streamed in a while, but we still want to send him love, doing the things. He is a working man, doing what he can, and he's got our love and support. He is intense in some Minecraft in this part. Thank you for that, Taffy. I appreciate that. Great mods here that we have in our community. Oh, this is starting to smell good now. It's starting to smell good. The bits and pieces are starting to come together. Alright, let's get our burger out too so that we can start getting it to be room temp. It doesn't take as long to cook. We'll get our hot links out as well. Where's my burger? My burgers. I think I'm just gonna do. I guess Holly, if you are here and listening to the sound of my voice, do you want 2 burgers or do you want a burger and a hot? I am doing these guys, the hot links. These are the closest I could find for the red hots. And then we're just doing some quick beef patties, 80/20s. I'm gonna do those up. I'm gonna do some New York cheddar for my cheeseburgers. Cheeseburger in paradise. Medium rare with mustard would be nice. Not too particular, not too precise. They do not have them out here, no, unfortunately. That's why we've had to go with the Farmer John's Hot Link. So I still wanted the spicy one. Hoffman's as well. No, unfortunately, those are staples of the North Country. Unfortunately. Alright, I'm going to do up 2 anyway, just in case. 2 and 2s. Yeah, unfortunates. It is unfortunates. It's okay though, Saras. That may be something that has to happen on while we're in Rochester, as we will be there for the wedding. We're discussing staying down there Friday nights. We have Nathan's, but they didn't have any hots in Nathan's that I could see. Missed the Wawas. I don't miss the Wawas, I miss the Sheets. Sheets had it going on. Them MTOs at Sheets are just top notch. Them peeps know what they got going, and it's a good thing. But we may stay at in Rochester on Friday night as well as Saturday. We already planned to stay on Saturday, but we may stay Friday as well, just to make it easier rather than to drive back that night and then come back the following morning. You have Sheets, then you... What? You have the best one. Sheets MTOs blow everything out of the water. Screw Wawa, sub, whatevers. No thank you. Sheets MTOs all the way. Hot takes. Hot taking it today. We got some oils on us. Woo, little warms. Love Sheets, right, Tooth? That's what I'm saying, man. Them MTOs and a G Fuel, what more do you need? It hits the spot, is all I'm saying. It hits that spot. Chicken noodle is better? What? I'm not going to the gas station for no chicken noodle. Are you going for chicken noodle? Ooh. This is just our first batch of the home fries. We're gonna have to do them in 2s, and then we will do our burgers and stuff up in there. Just give it a check on our meat sauce here. Oh yeah, we're done. I'm letting this stop simmering. I'll give you a quick shot of this one here. Show you what our meat sauce reduced into, if you will. Ooh, it's kind of like a chili almost. Got that nice deep red. The immersion blender just made it a little bit smoother, but it's still kind of chunky. It's got a great smell coming off of it. Like I said, it's like a chili, but like a curry twist to it. Excited for this. Excited! Never even heard of Wawa. Sounds amateur.
Tastes so good, make you want to slap your mama. Don't it, Willie?
Very saucy. Yeah, boy. R.I.P. John Witherspoon. Looking very saucy. Oh, yeah. Let's switch back here. We're gonna do these up. I'll put these into a bag because I'm not doing 2 burgers. I'll do 1 and 1s. I'll put these in the fridge and we'll use these this week. Like I said, our grocery bill is slightly adjusted with 2 of the children gone. It's been strange. It's been kind of weird, I guess. These are hot links, Wild Turkey Dad. Farmer John's hot links. They're not quite red in flavor. He didn't use the dye, but I have a feeling they're a similar flavor. So like a well spiced out wiener, if you will. And then I'm going to do 2 burgers up with some New York sharp cheddar for them as their cheeseburger attributes. Trying to make sure that these are thoroughly cooked and got some crunch to them. Microwaving them was the right play. It helped soften them up a little bit, I think. I think that's going to be the play of the game right there. We're going to find out today. I have to break rule again because I've done fried food, so I need to use more paper towels. I will make the exception when it comes to fried because grease is hard to get out of things. Good green hopper. Ooh. Unsure what that is. Unsure. I am sure, though, that I need a fresh beverage, and I'm going to go grab I think I have a torpedo left. I believe so. Oh yeah, it's torpedo. I was talking to my buddy this morning, and I was telling him about the great deal I'd gotten on a Sierra Nevada 12-pack sampler. It was $12 for the Sierra Nevada, which had Jonka Full, the Cold Brew, IPA, the Torpedo, and one other one in there that was really good. But it was $12, so it was like $1 a beer. So trip again is not this coming Tuesday, but so the following Tuesday. We're about a week and a day out from the trip. We're going from Tuesday to Monday, so we will definitely be missing a week. We'll have like 2 more streams, and then we'll be gone. When are you moving? Are you moving this week, or are you moving next week? Oh, let's get these home fries out now.
Oh, fresh home fries?
Yeah.
Does that mean there's a sample?
You give it just a second to cool off. Yes, you can have a sample, even though this isn't a mall food court. Do they give samples out at mall food courts anymore? Is that still a thing? I know we're in COVID and all that, but like, I know Costco has returned to like giving out their samples in line. There we go. All right.
What do we like?
A week and a day. A week and a day.
8 days till our trip.
We are 8 days out. The 23rd. Okay, so you're right along there too. Okay, so you're going, like this following weekend, you're going to be moving. That's crazy, man. We're sending all the positive moving vibes your way, Tooth, for sure.
Ooh, the 23rd.
You and Ice Ice Baby, I hope you all and your fur babies make it good and safe.
Where are you moving to? Where's it moving
I
to?
believe they're going to West Virginia. On to bigger and better things and keeping moving forward, as one needs to do sometimes. And this is something that we were talking about earlier. I know Taffy had brought it up of trying to stream and be more consistent in doing the things. But when you got stuff to do and life gets in the way, you got to handle those things. So I know Tooth is going to be trying to stream while he's doing that, but show him as much love as you can as he's in transition, and things need to be handled accordingly, as we all know. So, send some boxes and a couple of strong people. I mean, Doors is right next door in the Virginias. He's not in the West Virginias, but he's in Virginia. So, have the drink. Love to hear it there, Wild Turkey Dad. Love to hear it. What are we drinking Wild Turkey and Coke? Are we drinking Rare Breed and Coke? Is that what we got tonight? I would hope so. The great Austin Nichols did not make Wild Turkeys to not be drunk. Tell Doris it comes to you. He's in the 757 right now. He's out there in Pokeswan. How'd I know? How'd I know? Rare Breed and Coke. Excited for the move. I'm glad to hear it, man. I really am glad to hear it. Excited to see where you guys get to go next and the next chapter for y'all. It's very cool. It's been how long? I don't know. I feel like I've known you forever now at this point, though, Tooth. But it's been almost what, like 2 years at this point of like starting to hang out with Mikey Six Gun and his, and then going from there. Then now you into the streaming. It's crazy. Time flies. Time really does fly. I went to a retirement lunch this week for a guy that had been there for 29 years. And he said, I said, how does it go so fast? He's like, you know, the years are fast. It's the days that are slow. And he's like, just enjoy it while you can and appreciate the days that you're there, even though they were some of the longest. So, Wolf and Soul coming in with the raid. How we doing? Thank you so much, Wolfie. How you doing? How you doing, Mad Dog? Hope you're doing okay. Welcome in. I believe you were playing League earlier. How is the League treating you? To see you all this year. Can I help cook you? Absolutely, you can help cook. If you can get out here, we can get you on stream. We can get you set up. Thank you for that shout out, Taffy Devil.
in Brazil.
Treating you okay? I'm glad to hear it. Definitely go check out Wolf and Soul. She is doing the things over there. I know sometimes she's playing Minecraft. Sometimes she's been into a lot of League lately. She's doing all kinds of cool things. We love her and her content, so please go check her out. Throw her a follow. We are just prepping our home fries right now. We're getting close. We're into almost those final stages. Ooh, it's a little hot. A little hot. Our meat sauce is going. We're almost into these final ones. We won a few, lost a few. Okay. Have you guys been? Have you been playing Clash at all? Do you got like a set group that you guys are playing Clash with? I know Anthea off and on. She's been playing with some different people. I've been watching her doing some matches. You don't gotta bring the Wild Turkey Dad. We got it here. We'll just head up to the Target. We sell our booze and our Targets. We don't gotta go to a special stores. It's not a Commonwealth. It's the state of California. We just sell them at the gas stations. Do not? Okay. Something maybe to check out. I know the Clash usually gives some good rewards. So, climb into gold. My gosh. You get it. You get it. Gold is tough. Gold is tough. I think I ever got maybe bronze, maybe silver once, and that was about it. I am not the world's greatest League player, though, for sure. Yes, Wild Turkey Dad, we sell our liquor at the 7-Eleven. You can pick up your Wild Turkey, you can pick up a bottle of wine, a couple of White Claws, whatever you need. It's all at the 7-Eleven. We do it all in one spot. And then you can run on down to the street to the dispensary and get whatever it is that you need there as well. If that's what you're looking for, you can go do those things. Just how we roll. Oh yeah, now we're getting some crisp on them, some crunch, some really good seasoning. Like I said, we'll do the burgers and the hots in this. Right when it's done, we'll get a little bit of that oil out. Let's give this a taste. There you go. Looking good. They are good.
Very good.
Nice little home fry. So this is going to be the base. We got our macaroni salad. It's in the fridge right now. But here, let me see if I can show you what this is supposed to look like, okay? Bring up a picture of a garbage plate. Maybe y'all haven't seen it before. Maybe it's not been a part of your repertoire, and that's okay. It's not. Here's a good, that's a decent picture. That's got the beans. Oh, here we go. All right. OBS. Turn on. Let's come back to the solo, and I can turn on the Chrome. Ba-boom! There you go. So that, my friends, is a garbage plate. This one, see, this one has baked beans, but you got your mac salad there, potato fries, the home fries underneath. There's a hot dog and a hamburger there, and they put baked beans. We're not doing baked beans. Ketchup and mustard on top. The whole shebang here. We're talking messy. We're talking 1,700 calories. We're talking, I didn't eat lunch today because I wanted to enjoy what it is I was about to eat with all these crazy calories. It's crazy. Tasty AF though, you are correct, Sarah. It is tasty AF. But again, welcome in from Wolf and Souls. I really appreciate it. Make sure you go check her out. She is making her push in League, doing great things over there. Like I said, we love her content. Check it out. Her Wolfen tube, or is a PNG, right? Is a PNG tube is amazing. So won't be able to stream it. Oh, the BF is in town. Awesome, very cool. I'm glad to hear that. I know Anthea said that you had gone to visit him not too long ago, and so that's awesome that he's get to come to visit you. Very cool. That is super cool. Okay, these are just about done, I think. They are pretty well. Yes, agreed. Oh, I like that emote too. So you got all the nice little emotes. I use your heart emotes a lot on other channels when I want to show love, because your nice little wolf and soul holding the heart is very, very cool. A lot of people compliment it, so keep them going. Keep the hearts going. And for those that don't know what I'm talking about here, let me show you. Oh, see, these are in alphabetical order. Why can't mine come in alphabetical order? That would make life easy. These are the ones I was talking about. These heart ones are awesome. They are, and they were super cool. I'm talking to Anthea about redoing mine right now, so you do need to start thinking about emotes, Taffy. Is one of those next things in the pieces.
May I please have another potato?
Oh, you would like another potato?
A potato?
Potato.
Thank you.
Potato, Mr. Frodo. Okay, I think these are good. Nope, nope. Oh yeah, we got a mound of potatoes here. Okay. So this should be more than covered. This was like 6 potatoes. Like I said, there's about 2 per person. It's way more than what you need. This is probably going to feed us like twice over. But I need a can. I'm going to use the tomato paste can over to dump out some of this oil from the home fries. That way I can use the same cast iron for boiler mash. Exactly. Play Doom. You got it. You got it. All right, there we go. Let's get our boigas on here. Let's get a little bit of salt and pepper on them, just a little bit. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. They are adorable, Taffy. Like I said, they're super cute. I get a lot of compliments when I use them for the loved one. When people are asking for love, those are the ones I go to first. There we go. Sizzle! Definitely got some sizzle. Little salt bag. You know how we do. All right, I'm gonna slice these hots down the middle without overdoing it. Let's get them out into the, oh, maybe I need to go cut a little bit more with that one. There we go. All right, and down they go. Oh, we are on a adventure here. We're getting close to the end, though, I will say that. It's not going to take too much longer until we get plated up and do the things. We're probably about, say, 15 minutes out. But today might be a little shorter than normal. I know we normally go till 6, but we might be done a little bit before 6. So hold on to your butts, guys. We're coming up. Food is going now. Dogs and burgers are in. Fried egg, that's right. All right, fried egg. Thank you. I'm glad our moderators keep me in check because I would forget in my head if it wasn't attached. So we're gonna have to do 2 fried eggs. I know Holly will want one as well. Anthea, if you can hear my voice, would you like a fried egg as well? Get our cheddars out. 2 slices of that white aged New York cheddar. A personal favorite, especially on a boiga. A boiga. Cheddar, exactly. Time for you to go to sleep, Ashwadel. Have a lovely evening. Thank you for hanging out with us, even with it being so late where you are. Sweetest of dreams, all the good things. Have a wonderful night. We will be here doing all this stuff. Thank you so much for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Have a good one, all right? Take care of yourselves. Keep moving forward. That's right. Keep moving forward. I feel like we do a good job of that here. That cheddar. That cheddar. Mm-hmm. Far too late. Hey, you are more than useful. You're here providing support by being in chat, talking with us. That sends a huge amount of things. That is the most useful thing that anybody here in the chat can do, and it's greatly appreciated by any amount of words. Keep moving forward. What is that, a wired headset?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
Why not? That's why.
Ooh, there we go.
And I take the dog for a walk.
Okay.
Fine. He doesn't head out until this morning, apparently.
Oh. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, I know. So. But I look forward to eating once I get home.
Pretty close.
Not so.
Pretty close. We are getting really close to eating here, folks. We got our eggs ready to go. Okay. We get a small bowl for those to go into so they're easier to fry that way. And you know what? We'll clean out our measuring cup. We're trying to use less dishes, right? We're trying to use less. So if I want to crack these eggs before I put them in the pan, that way I know I don't get any shell in my fried egg or anything like that, I can use this 1 cup measuring cup to make sure it goes in there. Yabba dabba doos. Look at how smart are you. And I would say pretty smart. Pretty smart. Alright, I think the dogs are done. I'm going to take those. Give them another minute or so. Give them another minute or so. So smart. Super smart. That's what we're trying for. As we eat 1,700 calories, you know. Nothing smarter than eating 1,700 calories. Again, this is just one of those dishes, though, that you love to have. If you've been out for a long time, usually drinking is one of those things. Usually it's served in colleges. Again, Rochester is a big college town. Started off as a hunger meal, so like you can see how cheap it was to make. Like it wasn't too bad. It was one or two kind of like fresh ingredients, whether it be the celery and stuff. For the other things, thank you, and for the hydrate. But you can see how it kind of escalated into its thing. The meat sauce is usually just the unique thing here, as I don't think that's done as many places. I've never seen like a meat sauce on something in a different place, I guess. Okay. Dogs are going to the side because the hot links are done. Now we're just down to our burgers. And then our eggs will be last. Oof. Let's see. Says it's 85 in the kitchen, 79 outside. I still never got confirmation from Holly whether it was colder outside than it is inside, but I think it is. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right, so we got another last week here before we get out onto vacation. We're still trying to decide the menus. Probably going to keep it a little simple, nothing too crazy this next week, just because A, we're getting ready to go on vacation. B, it's supposed to be 90 plus degrees here, so it is going to be hot. So I'm not trying to like bake bread and like run my oven and do that kind of stuff. That's just the way it is for that piece. So I'm looking into all the different options. So we'll post those to the social medias like we do. T Gamer, what is going on, my bud? How you doing? I feel like we haven't seen you in forever. OG, T Gamer, is this another one? Have you created another account? Nope, okay. The OG T Gamer. Hope you're doing alright, bud. Hope you're doing okay there. Welcome in on this fine Sunday, though. We're making garbage plates. We've got a ton of good flavor in here, though, because we did the potatoes, we did all the other stuff. This is a well-seasoned cast iron, so there's a ton of good flavor in there already anyway. No, the name was taken? Okay. Okay. Sometimes it be like that, man. Sometimes it be like that. But welcome, man. I hope it's okay. I hope your Sunday's going good. We are just, like I said, enjoying some burger action here. We got the eggs to go, and then we will get our nice compiling going. Let's get our ketchup and our mustard out. Across the streams here. Oh, we did get a new ketchup. Yeah. And we need to get some chopped onion as well. A little chopped onion goes on top. Did I throw it? Oh, I did throw it out, didn't I? Gosh dang it. I threw that onion. Like a nincompoop. A silly nincompoop. I know it's different. I know I keep Sundays a little clean here, and I appreciate y'all doing the same. I don't expect it anywhere else, and our Wednesdays are open. But with Sundays being family, I do appreciate it. Dang right, the good stuff. That's what we're talking about. Get that Heinz going. All right, let me get an onion chopped up here real quick, though. Just a little bit of fresh chopped onion is usually what is used for garnish, along with the ketchup and mustard. So, we'll do a little quick half onion. Don't need to do a whole one. I don't think there's a need for a whole one. Our trash bucket is working out well. I'm trying to implement this over the last couple streams. Keep me from running have the trash can every 2 seconds. Seems to be okay. Seems to be like a good time. Check this. See the burger action going there. We're getting closer and closer and closer. Enhance. Enhance. All right. All right. Okay, I think these burgers, let's get a temp on them real quick if we can. Yeah, these things should be more than well enough done. Let's get our cheese slices on there. Let's get our fried egg going. Doop, 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 doop. My burgers don't jiggle jiggle, they sizzle sizzle. That's right. That's right. What is it? A Paimon one? Is that? Look, I know what Paimon is. Hungry Paimon. I didn't realize she was a Twitch global emote now. The evil Paimon food is an emote. But I'm still not understanding why y'all don't like Paimon. Like, that part has not become clear to me, and I don't understand it. I don't understand it. What's the hate for Paimon for? Is it her voice? Please explain yourselves. You will learn as you progress. Okay. Okay, so we got Paimon hating early on. Early ons, I get you. I get yous. Her voice, and she is so vain and never shuts up. I mean, that's, yeah, I could see that. I could see that getting old. You know, I could definitely see that getting old. Gonna be one more plate for these fried eggs. And then we will do a full plating. We're pretty close to doing a full plating. Oh yeah. So close. So close to doing a full plating. I can't wait to show it to y'all. So good. Alright. Fried egg, here we come. Trying to keep it in some sort of shape, you know, keep it from going crazy. Nothing too crazies. Don't forget picks. I know the jiggle dance. Again, in another, like, I think every 3 months or so, I will host a poll. We'll set it up as an event and we'll switch out the dance to keep it fresh. I am also going to, over vacation, sit down and refresh some of the redeems as well. We've been going for about 6, almost 7 months on them, so we're going to keep them new and fresh and exciting and stuff. Some of the old classics won't go anywhere, so don't worry, but there'll be some fresh faces on the block when the time comes. Gonna make it look good. Hold on, we're gonna make it look good. We're doing it for the gram, right? We're doing it for the gram. So we're gonna make it look good. Let's get our plate out. Get ready for this, because we are pretty close to full plating, guys. Pretty close. Oh, recipe down, recipe down. All for the gram, that's right. All right, we will show the plating when we do it, so I won't just set it up now. Actually do it until we are ready. Let's get our area cleaned. Whew. All right, need a TikTok for funny clips. We were just talking about that, T-Gamer. I think I am gonna work on some TikTok stuff when we go on vacation a little bit here. All right, so I'm gonna turn that off for now because Miss Holly is not back, so she is not ready for her plate yet. What I will switch over now so that we can see the plating. There we go, full on plating, okay. I asked a question, let's hear the question. Now's the time for it, because we're stepping into the final countdown. How do you set up shoutouts? I need them for my channel. I can show you on Discord. Now, to get the ones that I have, you have to be streaming from a computer. You can't get them from a PlayStation, unfortunately. But I can show you how to do the other ones with, I believe it's Streamlabs or Stream Elements, whichever one. I can set those up so that they do the chat one with the link and all that stuff. But if you want to do like the one that I have that has the shout out that's like right here where I'm at right now, you need to have a PC running and do it from a PC. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready all for the plating? I think the time has come. The time has come for greater things. We are about to see the plating of the epicness that is a garbage plate. We are down into it. Hey. All right, let's get our macaroni salad out as well. It's been chilling in the fridge. It should have some nice time to set. Let's give it a gander. Oh yes, we are looking delicious per the usual. Let's get our spatchy here washed. Let's give it a quick stir. Make sure we're goods. Oh yeah. Mac salad is looking tasty. Plate the damn thing. I'm working on it. I'm working on this. Not a garbage plate. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, y'all. Okay. Here we goes. Let's get some home fries on there, obviously. So it's a half and half system, okay? So half is done up as home fries. Got a nice stack of them there, right? Nice little stack of them home fries.
Oh, look at that. Good timing.
Just about good timing. We're pretty close. Then we got our mac salad. It's bedtime. I know it's bedtime, Wild Turkey Dad. I know. I'm working it. I'm working it. You want to keep them just about even, right? We got our mac salad. We got our home fries. All right.
Home stretch.
Next up, we got our red hots. So our red hot goes on, nice and neat.
That looks tasty.
Where is our burgers? So there's our burger, goes on next.
Ooh.
Right? Here we are. So this is the culmination. Here we come. Now we're going with the red sauce. Ooh. All right, I'm going to give you the close-up of it. I'm going to give you the close-up of it as we do it. I know it doesn't look like much, but it's so good.
Oh, that looks good.
And then our last guy.
You gonna top a little onion?
We got our fried egg and a little bit of onion. There we goes. There we goes. How was that? The piece de resistance. Your garbage plate in all of its glory. Look at all of its straight up just carb loaded meat, delicious action and protein and carbs. All in the goodness. She will take a plate. Send in the positive plate vibes yours and Ice Baby's way then. It's a pretty good pick of it. All right, let me take a picture of it before we eat it. For the grams, right? For the grams. We need to get better. We're gonna try and build a photo box is on the list so that I can take better pictures of the foods.
Okay.
All right, we got everything. We got everything. All right, here we goes.
Everything but a fork, honey. Everything but a fork.
I got a fork. I was eating a knife. I was needing a knife. Ready for taste test. Here we come. Taste test. All right, we're gonna go with a little bit of the red hots. We'll go with a little bit of burger in there as well. We'll try and build the perfect bite here. A little bit of everything. All right. We got burger and meat sauce. We got dog. We got potato. We scoop a little mac and cheese on there. The perfect bite, a little bit of everything. Here we go. Oh my god. That's pretty good. That's pretty dang good. That's really good.
Yummy.
Got a little bit of that raw yolk over there too. Let's get this cheeseburger cut up. Oh yeah. Stealing my runny yolk. P-roll ads can suck. Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. How you feeling today, Mr. Cheeky Gone Wild? I hope you're feeling okay. Give me a shout out for Mr. Cheeky Gone Wild, Taffy, please. We come in just in time as we are getting ready to do our taste testing. It is delicious. Oh, I forgot.
I was gonna say you missed toppings.
Our mustards.
But it's okay because everything else was so good.
A little bit of ketchups. Nothing crazies. Still wiped out. Sorry to hear it, sir. Sorry to hear it.
No! 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 I'm live on the internet! see some streamer girlfriends are like super supportive and just run stuff. Nope, I get assaulted. That's why.
What?
That's not in a styrofoam container. I know, Sarah. It's not in a styrofoam container. It's in a plate. It's weird, right?
Oh, that's tasty.
Right?
Yeah. Good job.
I think we have nailed it. That's nailed the taste for sure on the garbage plates. No way around it. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's the real deal when it comes to a garbage plate. I'm calling it officials. Calling it officials.
I would have to agree.
You must try. We will try and work that out. We will try and work that out. Good cooking. Thank you, Wild Turkey Dad. I appreciate it.
It's
I
delicious.
do appreciate it. Sending all those healing vibes. There you go. Definitely the meat sauce was perfect.
Oh,
It
the
was
meat
worth it.
sauce is banging.
Really, really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Good sauce. Not spicy in a sense, but like a chili curry mix. So super good. All right. Let's see who we got out there. I believe.
Oh, that is yummy.
Oh, no, he's eating now. Okay, so he's almost done. Let's go see Curse Kitchen, but I believe he's almost done cooking. Let's see who else is on in food and drink then. Oh. Let's see who else we got. You're about to go live? We can raid back into you then.
That's great.
Let's raid. Let's do that. We'll go show Taffy Devil some love, y'all. Oh, crap, wrong screen. Let's go show Taffy Devil some love. She's trying to get to affiliate, so we're definitely going to go raid her. Yes, Holly is eating off my plates, the show plates, so.
I have no idea what you're speaking of.
Uh-huh. Let me, see, that's the other thing I want to do. I want to build a raid message, and I haven't done that yet. There's so many things that I need to do that I just haven't had time to do. I will have more on that next week. I am considering a possible another week so I can work on some things. So, Taffy, if you're going to do it, then go live and let me know, and we will raid you. Okay, you're live? Cool.
Yes, Wild Turkey Dad, I'm eating. It is fantastic. I'm waiting for him to transfer so that I can make myself an actual plate instead of eating off of his.
Let me say this then. I appreciate you all being here so much. Another great Sunday night. Much love from all of us here in the house. We got another week, so come and hang out with us. We'll see you Wednesday. We are going. I'm not sure what's on the menu just yet. Check the socials, the Instas, the Twitters for whatever. I got your egg already out and ready to go. It just hasn't been done yet. So, much love to all your faces. Thank you again so much. We will see you Wednesday, and let me start this raid. We're going to go right in, as like I said, into Taffy Devil. She is trying to reach affiliate. So if you're not already following, please throw her a follow. Hang around, show some love, and we'll see all your wonderful faces on Wednesday. Later, y'all.